So I just went to the eye doctor, and apparently I need these. These are glasses, not ordinary glasses. I wear glasses. I've always worn glasses ever since I was a kid. No, those are reading glasses. My old ass apparently has to squint to read things up close now. And now I need those to keep my eyes from looking tired and puffy from looking at a computer screen all day and all night. And I did put them on. I read something up close. I wasn't straining as hard, and it made a difference. And now I feel like an old son of a bitch. Well, all right. Well, now we're talking. I don't feel as though I have to strain as much when I'm looking. When I take these off and look at the screen, my eyes just feel like they're starting to get irritated and strainy. And I didn't realize how bad it was until I could see the comparison with this. So having these on, it's like it's like I can't even describe the difference. It's like I could see again, but I didn't realize how bad I couldn't see before. Up close, if that makes any sense. These are just over-the-counter reading glasses. I got the lowest setting. I think it's like -1 or 0.1 or something. Got them at CVS. So if you're having trouble straining when you're looking at something up close, give these a whirl. You can test it. You can see what strength you need. You can put all the different ones on. And you can pick up a bottle or shampoo or something at CVS or whatever and look at it and read it and see if it makes a difference. This is like a whole new world. So I'm taking a break from editing the next episodes up, and I'm actually doing this promo for the movie. And this is actually the NES that you saw me shoot, or going to shoot, my NES that was on the ground. But yeah, that's what it was used for. So I put it there, and then try to make it look like it was in the scene. I added the shadow here. Wait, where's the shadow? Shadow's here. No, shadow's there. I don't know where the shadow is. Which layer is the shadow on? The shadow's on that layer. There we go. So I added the shadow and all that. We took pictures. Went and took these photographs today. Just haven't remembered to cut them out and all that stuff. And then eventually I'll make them look like they're actually in the scene as opposed to just cardboard cutouts. I didn't like any of the poses that I did, like with my legs. I think my legs looked stupid right there. So I'm combining two photos of me. Because I just don't, it doesn't look visually pleasing, especially considering, because like up here at this top, I like how that lines up. It lines up pretty good, but like then my leg comes like down here and at this weird angle, and it just doesn't look right. So I ended up, I'm going to use this instead. It's another photo that I'm just going to combine. So I'm going to cut the other one out and just combine. So it's two different photos of me. So yeah. I mean, seriously, man. Seriously. All right, we're getting there. We've got some elements in there, and I think it's looking pretty good. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it's just I have to have some kind of art just to show, to give people visual representation. This is not the official art. It's not going to be anywhere close to the official art. Well, I don't know, it might be close, but yeah, just for what it is, for a couple hours spent on it, it's turned out fine, so I can use it. It's not done yet. I don't think it's done. Alright, so I just recorded interviews for the next episode.
Actually, I recorded both interviews for the both of the next ones, because there's two being edited currently. And so that's a thing. I just did that, and I had to deal with literally every person trying to make noise as possible, from people lawn mowing to washing their driveway to dogs barking to you name it. So that was an ordeal. But I got some interesting news here. So I don't know how many of you know it at this point or don't know it. We're doing the Game Chasers movie, so that's a thing. I hope it's a thing. We're gonna do our best to make it happen. But there is a new development, and that is one of the CGI artists who works on The Walking Dead is a fan, and he wants to do CGI work for the movie. So that's amazing. Now, two things I want to bring up and two things I want to say. Well, three things. Just because he's a fan doesn't mean it's going to be free, and I wouldn't let him do it for free. That's a lot of work that goes into something like that. But hopefully we'll get a bro deal. But without that, also I want you to, some of you are probably thinking, who watch The Walking Dead, maybe a little bit worried. No, he's not the guy who did the deer. It's not the guy who did the deer. He actually does the work when, say, like somebody gets like a zombie gets a sword through their head or something. He's the guy that CGIs that and makes it look real, as opposed to, because those are actors in the makeup. So he does that, puts the sword through him, and so all that stuff, golden. It looks good. So I'm happy to have him aboard. Another thing is the fact that I forgot what I was going to say. There's a couple of things, but I forgot what they were. But he's happy to work on it. Now, the thing is too, just when I say CGI, it doesn't necessarily going to mean like, we're not talking like George Lucas CGI monsters and all this other stuff like that. I'm not saying what's in and not in the movie, but CGI doesn't necessarily have to be overt. It doesn't have to be something like just in your face. It could be just simple things like removing wires, flipping something in the scene that maybe was shot in the incorrect, it needs to be flipped or something. Just a lot of the CGI that you see in movies and television, you don't even realize it's CG because it's stuff that's correcting things that need to be corrected. So with that said, it's important to have somebody like that on board, and to have it something, because that's going to be a need. 100% that's going to be a need, because there's going to be certain things that we do that we're just going to have to say, oh, fix it in post. I am riding in the rain. I'm motherfucking right. Well, this is it. This is the final result, and I'm happy with it. It turned out actually a lot better than I thought it was going to. I didn't really go into this with any sort of idea other than us just standing here in front of an NES, and that was it. That's why I went out and took the photo of the NES on the ground. All this other stuff, it's not just random. It's actually, there's reasons for it. It's not, I'm not going to talk about the plot or anything like that, but there's nothing in here that doesn't have some sort of significance to it. But I didn't really think about that going in. It was just sort of like, okay, I started working on it, and it was just here, and it was kind of plain. So I started just adding stuff just to create some visual interest and make it interesting, and make it so it's not just just a regular sort of. I guess just not to make it boring, just to make it more interesting. So, kind of repeating myself a little bit here on this, but anyway, yeah, it turned out pretty good. I mean, this isn't going to be the official poster. The official poster will be better than this. I don't know if it will be the same concept or not. I really haven't thought about it,
because there's no sense in actually trying to come up with a poster before it even exists yet. But this is just marketing art, is what it is. It's not the official poster or anything. This is so we can just it makes it more tangible if you actually see art and see something. Even if it's just a picture, at least it's something. It just helps in marketing. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to end this vlog, and have a good night.